Supreme Court directs Speaker of Manipur Legislative Assembly to decide on disqualification case of Forest and Environment Minister T.S. Shyamkumar within 4 weeks. Manipur celebrates 49th Statehood Day. Chief Minister Nongthombam Bireen assured of implementing school Pagadhansi mission in all government schools in near future. Prime Minister Ramnath Kovind, President Ramnath Kovind, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu greet people of Manipur on Statehood Day. Left parties of Manipur launched 10-day nationwide door-to-door campaign against Citizenship Amendment Act. Kabui Mothers Association KAMA expressed disappointment of a government's failure to look after Rani Gaidinglui Memorial Park in Chingmairong. And Great Britain emerges winner of the 5th Manipur Statehood Day Women's Polo Tournament. Governor Dr. Najma Haptullah says polo game is becoming more and more popular. A very good evening to you all. I'm Colonel Sambandaram presenting you the primetime English news. Now let's begin our bulletin with the top stories of today. The Supreme Court of India has directed the Speaker of Manipur Legislative Assembly to take appropriate measures within 4 weeks regarding the petition filed by Congress MLA K. Meghachandra to disqualify Forest and Environment Minister T.S. Shyamkumar from being a member of Manipur Legislative Assembly. Impact News sources said a bench of the Supreme Court led by Justice R.F. Narimand gave the judgment today in response to the petition filed by MLA K. Meghachandra to remove T.S. Shyamkumar from ministership and membership of State Assembly under anti-defection law. Last hearing on the case was held on January 14th, where the judgment was reserved till date. Sources further said that Congress MLAs Meghachandra and Fazur Rahman were told to approach the court once again if the Speaker is unable to take appropriate measures. It may be recalled that 2 Congress MLAs, including K. Meghachandra, filed petition at the High Court of Manipur to disqualify Minister T.S. Shyamkumar under the anti-defection law in 2019, but Justice of the High Court of Manipur, K. Nobind, closed the case, stating that the High Court cannot come to a judgment following the High Court's order instructing that the petitions may approach the Supreme Court. MLA K. Meghachandra in August of 2019 filed a petition for the same at the Supreme Court. Manipur celebrates the 49th Statehood Day today. Manipur became a state on this day in 1972. The colorful state-level function was held with the participation of 20 mass march contingents at the 1st Battalion Manipur Rifles Parade Ground in Imphal. Speaking at the event, Chief Minister Nongthombam Bireen assured to implement school Pagadhansi mission in all the government schools of Manipur if the mission is proved to be successful in the 60 schools selected in its first phase. He said Manipur is gradually but surely advancing in various fields after it attained full-fledged statehood status. Bireen assured that the government will give a top priority in enhancing education, agriculture and horticulture sectors of the state in the year ahead. He also said necessary measures will be taken to modernize the Manipur police. The chief ministers announced that the government will distribute boots and belts for VDF and Home Guards personnel in the near future. Bireen also announced that the state cabinet has approved an amount of 46 crore rupees for setting up a heritage park at Kaibulamjau in Bishnupur district. Two progressive farmers of the state who recently received Union Agriculture Minister's Krishi Karmand Award were awarded a cash award of 1 lakh rupees each at the event. Responding to media queries about the January 19 incident at Kuding Thabi checkpost in Technopal district, where one Assam Rifle personnel allegedly assaulted and molested one women IPS officer of Manipur Police, Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren said the government of Manipur has already apprised IGAR South to take necessary legal actions against the accused personnel.
I Delhi dagi I DGP ne pau phawna re do FIR ma lokale adagi kaino do su IGR South do su akhoi kaino to won hai gre hujiki mi do adu as per law FIR ma le ma hanover to hai dana adu gi kan to nari no legal action logani kaso pen to ngai lekte.
President Ramnath Kovind, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu have greeted the people of Manipur on the occasion of Manipur Statehood Day. In his tweet, President Ramnath Kovind greeted the people of Manipur for a bright and prosperous future. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu hoped that with unique festivals, art, crafts, hard-working trials of the people and their benevolent attitude towards nature, the state will witness rapid development in the coming years. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has tweeted, Manipur is known for its vibrant culture and people from Manipur have made a mark in various fields. He hoped that the state will keep progressing in the year ahead. President, Vice President and Prime Minister have also greeted people of Meghalaya and Tripura on their Statehood Day. Left political parties also observed Statehood Day of Manipur at Irabad Bhavan in Imphal today. Nationwide 10-day campaign against Citizenship Amendment Act (CAA) called by left parties of India was also launched for Manipur on the occasion. Speaking to media, Secretary of CPIM State Committee, Katrimayum Santa said the left parties considered BJP-led central government's initiative for National Register of Citizens (NRC), National Population Register (NPR) and CAA as against the constitution. Hence, like-minded political parties like the Congress, CPI, CPIM, RSP and Forward Blocs are unitedly carrying out the nationwide campaign. He clarified that the campaign does not aim to trigger any violence. He said campaigners will visit people door to door, espousing the concept of a united India without any discrimination based on religious beliefs. Floral tributes were offered at the Statehood Square near Imphal Polo Grounds to mark the day.
In 1972 statehood fangibase masi akoina palan tokdaba yade maramdi Jammu and Kashmir state ani thokiba aduga masi union territory thakta handakiba maramaduna akoi haiba akoi National Democratic Alliance ki maruine BJP na lusing basina state singda landarakpa adu state ki autonomy mangalakpa mayam ase masi mauta sangsin ga dawba akoi andaloni masi andalona se akoi state ta thoktana khotana tawbai mauta akoi all India gi program matungina yum da satana भारत की अखोई यूनिटी अमत ओइबा अखोई इंटीग्रिटी कम्युनल हार्मोनी पुरक्नबगीदमक्ता अचौबा अखोई मिफमसिंग अखोई पांगथोकनी
Kabui Mothers Association KAMA has expressed disappointment at the government's failure to look after the memorial park of freedom fighter Rani Gaidinlui located in Chingmairong. KAMA General Secretary Ranjita Golmai has expressed discontentment at the lack of signboard and other infrastructure at the park, which was inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in 2017. Speaking to media on the sideline of a cleanliness drive carried out at the park today ahead of the 105th birth anniversary celebration of Rani Gaidinlui on January 26th, Ranjita Golmai said the government has failed to consider Kama's repeated appeal to the government to give a caretaker and to renovate the traditional style community hall of the Zeliarong community constructed inside the park. She expressed sadness that the park has been left unattended except for a cleanliness drive carried out by some people of Zeliarong community every year ahead of the late freedom fighters' birth anniversary. Ranjita Golmai worried that the upcoming generation will not be able to identify Rani Gaidinlui's statue at the park as there is no signboard or a nameplate. She also appealed to the authorities concerned to repair the road in front of the park ahead of the celebrations. She urged people to give due homage to Rani Gaidinlui who took a pivotal role in driving out the mighty British from Manipur and the country. The KAMA General Secretary appealed to every community in the state to partake in the upcoming 105th birth anniversary of Rani Gaidinlui.
January Imarani gi samanga mga suba mapok kumon sida ekoi Kabui Mothers Association kama Manipur nandi leba ki mapi mapa oiriba ekoi gi Honorable Lady Governor amadi Honorable Chief Minister of Manipur hairiba Honorable ani subu function asigi functional president amadi chief guest oibiu haiduna request letter pijabada Honorable Governor nadi ngarang se regret letter mahak lakpa ngamdabagi chema si thabirai adugi sumathakta ekoi Honorable Chief Minister nasu numittuda ma thabak achin bakra leiduna lakpa ngamroi haiba pau si pijarai ase ekoi gi lebak mapi mapa ani ase ekoi gi wakolon de organizing committee de ngaktang lakpiraga yamna phidam ningai oiraba Imarani gi freedom fighter of India asigi mapo kumon numit da hai mana ma lei mana ma laga kadhan jangning bagi wafam du haijabni mabani ne yaudaba haibase ekoi we are so much disappointed yawi ramaga di kyamuk mapung phaga de haibadu thamjabani adu anyway matungda lakadoriba 106 2020-21 da hairaba ekoi gi lebak gi mapi mapa oibisingna Imarani gi mafam मागे मपो कुमो निमित्दा लाकपिरगा लाकपिपा ngambina ba tawbi haibase aikoi press media gi thongda haijabani
Meitei Convention Jiribam in a press release appealed to the relevant authorities to examine Kasar Meitei visitings in Manipur from the ILP resumed. Residents of Bamon Kampu Mayai Lekai finally repaired the Imphal Yaripog road passing through their areas themselves today, owing to authorities' concerns' obvious failure to do so. Speaking to media, people of the area said that many road misshapes occurred because of the road's deplorable condition, but the government kept ignoring their repeated pleas to repair the road. A combined team of Taubal and Lelong police has arrested one man who allegedly ran a brown sugar factory along with one 9mm pistol and one magazine. The miscreant is Wahangbam Tomba, son of late W. Thaimu from Arabti Mayai Lekai. Impact News sources said the combined team arrested Tomba yesterday morning. Tomba has reportedly confessed that he, along with 36-year-old Muhammad Abbas Ahmed, alias Moijing Mayum Abbas Mastana, son of Muhammad Khairuddin from Moijing Awang Lekai, 39-year-old Muhammad Firoz Khan, son of Muhammad Azizur Rahman from Yaripok Kekru Makhalekai, and their associates had been running a heroin brown sugar manufacturing unit at his residence for the last 7 to 8 months. Upon further investigation, the team has managed to arrest one Moijing Mayum Muhammad Rasid Ali, Mohammad Firoz Khan and Mohammad Abbas Ahmed, who were allegedly also involved in the case. Incriminating items used in manufacturing heroin brown sugar have also been seized. Well, now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on security measures taken in the state ahead of Republic Day celebrations 2020. We will be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News. Welcome back after the break. You're watching Prime-Timed English News. Security has tightened in the state ahead of the Republic Day celebration. Manipur police have been carrying out massive search drive in the valley areas as part of the security measures. A combined team of Vishnupur District Police and police stationed under it conducted coordinated search operations at Vishnupur Ward number 1, 2 and 3 areas from 5:30 a.m. to 7:10 a.m. today under the command of Additional SP Operation and overall supervision of Vishnupur SP. The team verified 400 people during the door-to-door search operation. During the search drive, one woman from Ward number 2 was found in possession of SP tablets, WY tablets and N10 tablets. She has been handed over to BPPS for further necessary action. The miscreant is 31-year-old Ibecha Bibi, wife of Mohammad Nasir Khan from the Vishnupur Ward number 2. She has been handed over to Vishnupur police station for further necessary action. A combined team under command of Imphal East Additional SP Operation TH Krishna Tombi also carried out a frisking operation on the commuters at Andhro Parking, RDS Crossing, Remedy Hospital and Bazaar, India near Palace Compound today. The combined team comprising of ASP Imphal East, Deputy SP Commando Imphal East, Narcotic Cell team SI Nulla, Porampat Police Station and women police personnel carried out the drive from 2:05 p.m. till 2:52 p.m. They verified altogether 172 people and picked up 17 people without proper identification proofs for further verification at Porampat Police Station. As a part of the security measures taken ahead of Republic Day celebrations 2020, a combined team of Commando Thoubal Police and women police personnel also carried out door-to-door search operations at Charangpat Mayaileika in Thoubal district today. About 100 houses were searched properly and nearly 280 people, including women, were verified during the search operation. The combined team also picked up 3 bailouts for further verification at Thoubal police station. Superintendent of Police Traffic Control Police Wing in a press release informed that in view of the upcoming Republic Day celebrations on January 26th and full-dressed rehearsals on January 23, no vehicles except that of VIPs and invitees having valid car pass issued by the State Home Department shall be allowed to ply towards north of Krishna Premi Oil Pump, Moirangkhom on National Highway 2, Kaishampat to Khwai Bazaar, Maharani Bridge to Dukanthong, Babuthong, Kangchup Road to Flyover, Khuyathong to North AOC and Sanjenthong to Western Gate of Kangla and Kaishampat Bridge from 6:30 a.m. onwards on January 23 and 26 respectively till the functions are over. An awareness program on hepatitis was held at Imphal International Airport today. Airport Authority of India, Institute of Liver and Biliary Sciences, New Delhi, Jennings Hospital and State Health Services, Manipur jointly organized the program as part of Hepatitis Awareness Week observance. Free hepatitis tests were conducted at the event. Speaking to media, National Viral Hepatitis Control Program NVHCP, Manipur State Nodal Officer Dr. R.K. Roji said that hepatitis is treatable but untimely treatment causes death. She said lack of awareness among peoples contributes to unfortunate incidents related to the disease. R.K. Roji appealed to people to detect the disease on time and availed free hepatitis treatment facility provided at Jennings and RIMS. Officials of Airport Authority of India and Institute of Liver and Biliary Sciences, New Delhi, and people residing around the airport attended the program.
Rimsta launching asi tawraba matungda ngarangna akhoi Chandelda haiba program se tawzure ngasina airport da hayengna akhoina chochampura tawzagani hangchitna Jenimsta aduga loishalakpadana MU shu yauna akhoi haiba program asi Manipur gi mapam khodimakta hepatitis B C asi karino amadi masigi laing pathamna kamdoribage haiba se myamda khangnana pathamba pandamamani Manipur da akhoi treatment se hauzakhare hauzakibada hauzi chaurangna khoigi mi chahumga kona se akhoi treatment hauzi hepatitis C gi bizari B gi treatment di National Viral Hepatitis Program gi makhada phangangani tawmasung akhoi gi phase oina C hana phangamatung akhoi B se tamna laksagani.
Central GST headquarters involved presented a water purifier and dustbins to Byrodent Maxwell Hindi Primary School in Thangal Bazaar today as part of Swachhata Hi Seva campaign. Commissioner of Central GST involved V.K. Gehlot, Joint Commissioner Karan Thapar and Assistant Commissioner R.K. Devendra jointly presented the items to Head Mistress of Byrodent Maxwell Hindi Primary School, Kwairakpam Sunita. Speaking to media, Commissioner of Central GST involved V.K. Gehlot said, call upon people to promote the Hindi school which has been in existence in the state for a long time. He said Central GST headquarters involved has presented the water purifier and dustbin as part of Prime Minister's Swachhata Bharat campaign to provide clean drinking water to the school students and to keep the school neat and clean.
माननीय प्रधानमंत्री का ये सबसे ही प्रिय विषय रहा है और इसको एक अभियान और जन आंदोलन की तरह उन्होंने चलाया है, जिससे कि स्वच्छता हमारे भारतीयों के और भारतीय बच्चों के जीवन में एक रोजमर्रा की बात बनकर के सामने आए, ताकि उनका भविष्य और भी ज़्यादा सुरक्षित, स्वस्थ और विकसित हो सके। तो उसी के तहत आज हमने हिंदी स्कूल को एक स्वच्छ भारत मिशन के तहत वाटर प्यूरीफायर और जो डस्टबिन है वो हम लोगों ने उनको कंट्रीब्यूट किया है। ये हमारी शुभकामना है इस स्कूल को। यहाँ आकर के एक बड़ा ही सुखद आश्चर्य भी हुआ कि इतने सालों से ये स्कूल यहाँ पे चल रहा है सफलतापूर्वक। जो बच्चे हैं उनको सब हम शुभकामनाएं देते हैं उनके उज्जवल भविष्य के लिए।
Joint Committee on Restrictions of Entertainment Programs in a press release appealed to refrain from entertainment programs from the 31st of January to 18th of March in view of the upcoming Class 10 and 12 examinations. NILED Infalt organized a felicitation program today for medalists and position holders of various events of the 7th International Yoga Championship 2020 held at Bali in Indonesia from 11th till 13th of January. Mastic Director T.H. Surendranath, NILED Executive Director T.H. Prameshwar, and Medical Officer Ayush K. Basanta graced the event held at the auditorium of NILED Infalt in Akampat. DECE 6th semester students Gangmei Gaigang Mailu, who bagged a gold medaled silver medalist yoga instructor Eld Vijaya Lakshmi and 4th positioned holder Assistant Director Finance D.H. Prem Kitpu were felicitated at the event. WAL United Youth Club organized a state-level open debating championship on the motion only a peaceful and unconditional dialogue between the government of India and Manipuri insurgent will bring peace in Manipur at the club's ground in Wangkai, Angom Laikai today. 21 contestants in the opposition bench and 8 contestants in the treasure bench participated in the champion competition. Professor W. Nabakumar was the speaker of the competition. Social Welfare Department in a press release informed that Women Helpline toll-free number 181 is down due to some technical problems. It has requested to contact mobile number 700 577 6144 as the alternate women helpline number. Now the sports news. Great Britain has emerged as winner of the 5th Manipur Statehood Day Women's Polo Tournament. Speaking at a closing ceremony of the tournament, Governor Dr. Najma Heptulla said that the polo game is becoming popular not only in Manipur but also in the rest of the world. Great Britain played against United States of America in the final match of the tournament today, where Great Britain defeated United States of America by 5-2. For the winners, Rosanna Turk and Alice Waltz scored 2 goals each and Lorna's Broughton scored 1 goal. And for the losing teams, Brigitte and Pamela's Flanagan scored 1 goal each. Most valuable players of the tournament titles were given to Tanat Hogdam of Manipur and Rosanna of Great Britain. Best pony of the tournament title was given to Ju, and Best Northeast Pony title was given to Thokthak. Governor Dr. Najma Heptulla expressed pride that Manipur had organized the international polo tournament. Sepak Takraw players of Sport Authority of India (SAI) Takyal have condemned the announcement by Youth Affairs and Sports Minister to eliminate Sepak Takraw event from the centre. The players termed such act of the ministry as an attempt to crush the promising Sepak Takraw players of the state. It may be mentioned that there is no event of elimination of the game from other SAI centres of other states. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, gold medalist Laishramt Vikramjit, a student of SAI Takyal, said Secretary of Youth Affairs and Sports Minister Radhesham Julania declared to eliminate Sepak Takraw event from SAI Centre Takyal. Speaking to media, Vikramjit, who represented Manipur at 65th National Schools Games 2020 held at West Godavari in Andhra Pradesh and bagged a gold medal, said Sai Centre Takyal has a great role in bringing laurels for the nation in various Sepak Takraw events, stating that over 47 Sepak Takraw players are under training at the centre. Vikramjit said the future of these players are at stake. He also mentioned that both men and women team who represented Manipur at junior and sub-junior national school games held at Hyderabad bagged overall championship titles, and many players of SAI Takyal were in the team. Vikramjit said they had submitted a memorandum about the same to MP Dr. R.K. Ranjan and Chief Minister Nongthomam Birent, but no response came forth till now.
School game gi koi nupi amasung nupa gi medal gold lawrga lai TC yok matamda nungaibong khangdre maramdi secretary na Manipur da laga akhoi event je lauthuena order thokre hai thoi bo order je kaigumba law handokpa ya oi taragadi akhoi gi sanabam je tayal da khata leibanina side da khata leibanina sanabam je atopa means amada aidi akhoi bi hingna bagi dama akhoi je sidagi to khita hide kaktat pirta gadi khoi pulap mangminarni atopa means amada mailena ba authority jinga sinbiu thamoyam sokchai Nuajade, Aswamna Machin Tunkala Leba, Ibenazibu, Yokat Pigadra Haraga, Chingdana Micron the Lakpajidi, player Kudimaki Makadagi, Noita Fundokchari. Secretary Yaragadi, talk report there do Kaktat Piraga, Koi player Gida Makalaga, Hanagi, Mong the Dum Hansenberg Nava, Hijari.
Sunrise Club Kadamtala defeated GD Police by 6-5 in today's semi-final match of the first Moirangthem Jodish Chandra Memorial Invitation Football Tournament 2020. Altogether, 16 teams participated in the tournament organized by Old Jiribam Sports Association at Jiribam's Higher Secondary School playground since 3rd of January. In the last semi-final match, Singri Bond Football Academy will lock horns with UBFC Markulian on the 22 of January. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin, but before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. Supreme Court directs Speaker of Manipur Legislative Assembly to decide on disqualification case of Forest and Environment Minister T.S. Shyamkumar within 4 weeks. Manipur celebrates 49th Statehood Day. Chief Minister Birendra assured of implementing School Pagadhansi mission in all government schools in near future. President Ramnath Kovind, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu greet people of Manipur on Statehood Day. Left parties of Manipur launched 10-day nationwide door-to-door campaign against Citizenship Amendment Act. Kabui Mothers Association KAMA expressed disappointment over government's failure to look after Rani Gaidindloe Memorial Park in Jingmairong. And Great Britain emerges winner of 5th Manipur Statehood Day Women's Polo Tournament. Governor Dr. Najma Haptullah says polo game is becoming more and more popular.